Good evening, friends. Wow, it feels like a big thing to be doing this. It's probably something we should do more often, right? To gather and remember our loved ones who we've lost along the way. That is a big thing. It's a big thing. It's a big thing to lose someone that we love is a big thing. But it is part of life. And we're all going to lose our loved ones at some point. But when someone dies before their time, it always cuts deep in so many ways. Because it reminds us of just how precious this life that we have is. And it makes us stop and reflect on how fragile and vulnerable it is. Those people that we thought and hoped would be beside us throughout our lives, who pass unexpectedly, it's a big thing. And it takes us time to process it. And it's important that we carry them in our hearts in the way that we had hoped we would carry them throughout our lives. So tonight, let's remember them. Those brave souls, those legends, those beautiful people who we shared some of our greatest, most amazing moments with, whose memories sit in our hearts and always will. You know, some of these people that we're remembering this evening have been a huge part of our lives. And for many of us, part of a extended group, almost a tribe. Certainly, it felt like family, didn't it? So I think it's a good thing that we gather this evening just to remember them for a moment, and then, to dance. Of course, you know, we're all going to lose beautiful people in our lives. It's part of life, isn't it? But when someone passes away before their time, it hits hard and it leaves a gaping hole in our lives. And sometimes a hole that we never fill again. And keeping alive the memory of those people we've lost and honoring them is important, because some of these people played a big part in making us who and what we are today. So I know that there'll be more people that we've lost than I am able to remember here. I've got a list of everyone who I'm aware of. But while we just sit quietly for just a few minutes and remember them, if you've lost someone that you love who left before their time, then you remember them and hold them in your heart. So friends, we remember you. You beautiful souls that made us who we are. We remember you with love and immense gratitude for everything that we shared, for everything you added to our lives. And we remember just how precious this life is that we are still blessed to have, and how fragile it is and how much we should take care and honor it. So I thought what we'd do, I'll call out the names of everyone that we are as a group remembering this evening. And obviously we don't all know everybody, so let's just dial in before we start to loving kindness, feeling of loving kindness more generally. So I suppose the best way to do that would be to share it amongst ourselves. I know there's a lot of good friends out there that we just don't see each other as much as we used to. So let's start with that love. For family, for tribe, for posse, for gang, for brothers and sisters. Let's tune in together to that. Just let your mind soften, and perhaps just let it drift back to those times when we were together, when we shared some of these amazing times before the sad loss of these beautiful people that we're going to remember now. So put all your buddies and loved ones, your tribe and your family, right there in one group, right now. Whether you're dancing together or sitting around a council fire or celebrating life, just put them all in your heart. Tune into the energy of that. So let your heart smile, light up, and remember all the amazing things that you shared, the times you spent with all those people that you love. So let's start with just a reflection on gratitude for this extraordinary life that we've been blessed with. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for all those extraordinary people that we have lost along the way, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tiger, Giles, Adam, Jervis, Dougal, Ed, Ants, Chris, Jamie and Chloe, Fish, Lou, Fee, Jeremy, Andy, Elijah, Tom, Ben, Jim, Oliver, Ziggy, Jamie, and Darius. Wherever you may be, friends, may your light be shining brightly, and may you be happy and peaceful. We thank you for the extraordinary times we shared and for the blessing that it was that you were part of our lives. So we hold you in our hearts and remember you and pray that you will always and forever be happy wherever you may wander. And if one day it should be our good fortune to be with you again, then we'll dance together. And wherever you may be happy. May the light shine brightly and brilliantly always in your hearts. May you be happy and peaceful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, this is a profoundly conscious universe, and it's working at so many deep levels. And there are mysteries in this life that we might just have to accept we may not truly understand. When someone's light goes out before their time, it's important that we keep their light alive and shining in our hearts. To love someone dearly is to know that one day we will experience a profound loss. You know, there's a little part of us that dries up when we get told that life is just a mechanical process within which consciousness is just a display. Because somewhere inside we know there's a part of us that never dies. And so there's a part of those we've lost that never dies, that will live always in our hearts. There is an intelligence at work behind our lives that is so profound and full of love. And it's the ground of who and what we are. And in the coming and going of all the things that are dear to us, it's the one thing that never dies. Those legends that we have lost along the way are a part of what makes us who we are. And so we should remember them and hold them in our hearts as we dance, the way we danced when they were by our sides. So we dance for you, friends, who made us what we are. And the beat that we dance to is the beat of your heart. And the beat that we dance to is the beat of your heart. dance to is the beat of your heart. Iger, Giles, Adam, Jervis, Ed, Dougal, Jamie, Chloe, Chris, Ants, Ziggy, Jamie, Darius, and the beat that we dance to is the beat of your heart.
Come on. 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 Come on, dance with me, move your body, 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 your legs a bit.
And the beat that we dance to is the beat of your heart.
peace for all mankind. Card, 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 card.
beat that we dance to is the beat of your ha ha ha.